Hi, this is Riley, and this is Riley's Road from N332, your latest road safety and Spanish traffic law update. Today, we are talking about something that we probably all saw in the boots of cars for years, the classic plastic warning triangle. For decades, it was the go-to kit for an emergency across Europe, but here in Spain, they were replaced at the start of this year by connected flashing lights, officially called the V16 beacon. V16 being the official number in the catalog of road signs, in case you wondered. But honestly, as roads get busier and drivers get more distracted, this vintage bit of gear had turned from a lifesaver into a massive hazard. Spain did offer a grace period to allow drivers to buy the beacon, but is now strictly enforcing the rules and issuing fines for non-compliant emergency signals. Data from ROADPOL, the European Roads Policing Network, reveals the scary reality of why these triangles are being phased out in favor of the connected V16. Think about how the old system works. If you break down on a dual carriageway or motorway, the traditional law says you have to walk at least 50 meters behind your car to put the triangle down. If traffic goes both ways, you have to do the front as well, and it needs to be visible for 100 meters, so if you are on a bend or a hill, you have to walk even further. It sounds all right on paper, but in reality, you are turning yourself into a highly vulnerable pedestrian on a live road. ROADPOL carries out road casualty audits, and their data shows that motorways account for roughly 8% of all European traffic fatalities. But here is the shocking part. A massive percentage of those deaths do not involve high-speed car crashes. They are stranded motorists who get hit while standing on the hard shoulder or trying to set up their warning triangles. Walking down a live motorway shoulder is so dangerous that safety researchers estimate the average survival window for an unprotected pedestrian is less than 20 minutes. Traffic psychologists actually have a name for why this happens. It is a cognitive phenomenon called target fixation. When a driver gets tired, has a micro-sleep, or just looks down at their phone or over at a passenger, their steering wheel subconsciously follows their eyes. If that driver looks at you walking along the edge of the asphalt, they inadvertently steer directly toward you. By walking down the shoulder to place a triangle, you are effectively turning yourself into a visual target for a distracted driver. Spain's mandatory, connected 516 beacon completely rewrites the equation because it completely removes the need to get out of your vehicle to signal danger. Instead of stepping out onto a live shoulder and walking 50 meters, you simply lower your window, reach up, and magnetically attach the beacon to your roof. You and your passengers stay safely shielded inside the vehicle cabin or behind the steel crash barriers. The beauty of the V16 system is how it works digitally. The exact moment the beacon is activated, its integrated eSIM flashes your precise GPS coordinates directly to the DGT 3.0 traffic cloud. This doesn't just warn the drivers who can physically see you. It instantly updates navigation apps like Google Maps and Waze alongside electronic highway gantries, warning oncoming traffic kilometers before they even approach your breakdown zone. Traffic units across Spain are clamping down on unapproved or non-functioning units right now. Motorists need to realize that carrying a V16 beacon isn't just about avoiding an €80 fine. It is about aligning with modern, data-driven road safety and policing and keeping ourselves safe. The warning triangle belongs to a bygone era of motoring. By moving the warning signal to the roof and broadcasting it digitally through the cloud, we protect our most vulnerable asset on the road, which is ourselves. If you want to find out more about this subject and many others for driving in Spain, visit n332.es and remember to follow or subscribe for audio updates wherever you get your podcasts. And finally, for more information about me, Riley Villa, you can visit my website, rileyvilla.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, be safe.